Hi, Dr. Jo Messenger here. Thanks for tuning in. In this video, I'll be talking about how to live an abundant life so that you can have a fabulous life far from the reaches of scarcity, because you don't want to be greedy and you also don't want to be needy. For the purposes of this chat, let's call it to have and to have not, and to include that I'm talking about both material and non-material things. I'm talking about love, health, wealth, beauty, power, money, time and happiness, as well as furniture, homes, cars, leisure and work. Scarcity-based worrying and stress is a leading cause of fear and anxiety. You can't totally eliminate fear from your life, and you probably don't want to, because there are times when it keeps you safe and it also is a good teacher. However, it's a good idea to keep fear from being an overwhelming personality distorting presence in your life. The starting point is realizing that just having enough to get by can be stressful, and your life will be much more enjoyable when you have a buffer zone. And the bigger the buffer zone with respect to this, the better. What can you do about this realization? If it is true that the rich get rich and the poor get poorer, and if it's true that them that got are them that get, how can you situate yourself on the side of abundance rather than scarcity? Like so many situations in life, it's the combination of both attitude and skill. While you're building your skills, it will also help you to adopt the attitude that you deserve a constant and secure supply of everything that it takes in order for you to have a fulfilling and satisfying life. Train yourself to embody this attitude and make it a normal way of life for you rather than a pie in the sky or hope-charged motto. Train yourself to become a saver and an investor rather than a spender. Train yourself to enjoy saving rather than doing it just because you know you should. Build your inner confidence so you are less affected by life's problems, so you won't have to rely on bravado or flying by the seat of your pants to get things accomplished. Steer yourself away from people who don't have their own inner reserve and want to drain your energy, time and resources from you. Train yourself to be more generous without upsetting your finances. Test out your ideas. Invest your time, money, energy, resources and space into giving your ideas the light of day and the attention they deserve, instead of holding back and waiting until you've got everything figured out. Building up your reserves is a two-part process. The obvious part is adding in, so acquiring or building the things that you want. And the other part is equally important and potentially disastrous if you ignore it or overlook it, and it's based on subtracting. When you reduce expenses, losses, unnecessary drains on your time, money, energy and resources, your abundance and prosperity bucket will no longer have any holes or leaks. The question is, how do you accomplish the subtraction part without sucking all the fun and joy out of your life? And you need to work this out yourself according to your values and life circumstances. However, here are some suggestions. Put both your tangible and intangible resources, including your time, energy and money, into where your values are. Work out for yourself what material and non-material things really matter to you in your life. Take some quiet time and decide these for yourself. Ask yourself, what are you drawn to, rather than what do you participate in because you should or you're supposed to? How can your most important or key values become more central to all parts of your life across the board? How can you make your values become your top priorities? Many people are stuck in procrastination or inertia, especially when it comes to consumerism versus saving. If you only try and think your way to better habits, you might not get unstuck. Most people get better results when they behave their way to a new way of thinking rather than thinking their way to a new way of behaving. Instead of contemplating which parts of your personality dictate which aspects of your behaviour, just shake it up and make a quick decision to playfully rewire the parts of you that need changing up in order to be who you prefer to be and to have the life you want. Then simply stand back and let the ripples flow through your life. Create some momentum. Redirect your outdated thoughts, words, behaviours and beliefs into ones that will take you closer to rather than further away from what you want.